And then we've got my number one film of all time. And a lot of you might be going, what? This is just me chilling with you and telling you 27 movies every man has to watch before he dies. Now, you might have seen some of these movies, but there's also a hell of a lot of these that you won't have seen. And so without further ado, we put some nice music on, maybe just some nice chill music, Max. Let's click it on there. A nice track, like if we just got the instrumental of Purple Rain and we just played it over the top, just Purple Rain in the background, but no lyrics from Prince. That'd be real nice. All right, number one, we've got Fight Club. Fantastic movie because it shows you a grittier side to what a man can be. It shows you the difference between a man that will win at any cost and a man that is just a slave to his lifestyle and his desire. And I think we should all aim to be a little bit more like Tyler Durden. It's a masterclass in introspection, in inspiration, in just this gritty, dark alpha of a man, which you can't help but want to become. I wouldn't be surprised if after Fight Club you punched your brother or punched a random stranger. It's just that kind of movie. Next one, Catch Me If You Can. I remember the first time I ever watched this, I was a big Leonardo DiCaprio fan growing up. I would watch every single Leonardo DiCaprio movie, then I'd go back to the start, like What's Eating Gilbert Grape, if you haven't seen that. Like, that's an absolute classic where Leonardo DiCaprio plays a retard alongside Johnny Depp.
I was thinking...
I want hot dogs, Mom.
How about pretzel?
I would watch all his films all the way through. This Boy's Life, that was a real old one. Basketball Diaries. But Catch Me If You Can always stole a bit of my heart. Catch Me If You Can. Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio is a young con man. He is essentially making his way through the world, not being who he appears to be. And it's based on a true story about Frank Abagnale Jr., a real person in America that was a con man from a very young age. I don't want to give you spoilers here, but this film is incredible. Tom Hanks, always very, very good. Leonardo DiCaprio, in his youth, always very, very good. And just a movie about if really you can be anything you want to be with enough confidence. There's a lot of this that carries over into real life. If you get the look right, if you look like you're meant to be there, if you sound like you're meant to be there, and you've got a bit of confidence, there's a lot you can get away with in life. And that's what that film taught me. Next one is very, very niche. It's called From Dusk Till Dawn. This actually has Quentin Tarantino in as an actor. And I believe he may have written this, but didn't direct. And this story I'm going to leave for you to discover. I would recommend watching this movie with a very attractive female on a Friday night and say, babe, I've got this interesting bit of a niche film to show you, and just go and chill and put the lights down and focus and watch this movie, all right? That's all I'm going to tell you about this movie. I'm not going to tell you anything else. Go and watch From Dusk Till Dawn. Don't look up anything about it. Don't read a synopsis on it. Get taken by surprise like I did the first time I ever watched this movie, all right? Go and check it out. You'll absolutely love me for that one. Oh, by the way, guys, if I'm missing some off this list that you really love, obviously this list isn't every movie, but please, if I miss one off that you love, you think I should really see, I've probably seen it already, but if I haven't, just fire them in the comments, all right? Then we've got, what's this? Tombstone. Tombstone's it's about Western outlaws. And I was shown this movie by friends of mine that I'm staying in the house right now, which is why it's pretty interesting. A couple of guys in the New Elite, but basically about Western Brotherhood. Tombstone as a Western, just unbelievable. Fantastic movie that not many of you will have seen. Really, really worth watching. Wolf of Wall Street, the movie that started it all. The movie that I watched this movie, I'll tell you the story. This movie came out when I was 13 years old. I got my mum to take me and a friend of mine, Piers, to the cinema. Went to the cinema, bought tickets for a different movie, walked into Wolf of Wall Street, watched the full thing at 13 years old. Sorry, Mum. Don't think Mum knew I was doing that. And I shouldn't have been. That movie actually shaped me quite dramatically. It was the reason why I went after sales when I first started. It was also the reason why I did a lot of drugs after I was 18 years old.
I will not die sober! Get those fucking loads! Okay!
and thought that that was the kind of lifestyle that I wanted, was because of how much it was glamorized in this movie. And in time, I see this movie as a different thing. This movie is a warning for hedonism, for a path that I've gone down. But it's still just an incredibly, it's so fucking funny, The Wolf of Wall Street.
$430,000 in 1 month, Jordy? Huh? $430,000 fucking dollars in 1 fucking month.
Sides, I ordered the sides, so...
Sides?
Yeah.
Sides? $26,000 worth of sides? What are these sides? They cure cancer?
The sides did cure cancer. That's the problem. That's why they were expensive.
Shut the fuck up.
Such an incredible movie. It has such a vibe to it. Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio and Jonah Hill. It's just the perfect amalgamation of really the most epic guy film, the most epic man film of all time. You just have to heed with caution that if you live that lifestyle, it will destroy you. And that message for me didn't really go in when I was young. That shaped a lot of how I behaved, and a lot of the trouble I got myself into was from that movie. I'm heavily impacted by movies. I don't know, maybe I'm retarded. And we got an interesting one here, Star Wars fans out there. Recently become a Star Wars fan again. When I was flying to Miami from Dubai, I watched episode 3. Revenge of the Sith I watched. And I hadn't seen them since I haven't seen Star Wars since I was a kid. Since I was growing up and watching them with my brothers and fighting each other with lightsabers. I didn't realise the depth of the story, the depth of the love, possibly the greatest love story of all time. Anakin Skywalker's love for his mother, Anakin Skywalker's love for Padme. The fact that the Jedis cannot love, the Jedi is not allowed to love. What's the reason for that? Because then it becomes attached. And attachment leads to fear. Fear leads to hate.
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy this and not join them! Bring balance to the Force! Not leave it in constant! I hate you!
And the Jedi is meant to be this peacekeeper. And it's such a well thought out movie. That Anakin is so scared to lose his mum and then loses her. And then so scared to lose the woman that he loves that he ends up destroying her anyway. He fulfills his own prophecy. But in the end, Anakin is still the chosen one. Because he lets his love for his son, Luke Skywalker, decide the fate of the galaxy. That's massively nerding out, I get it. But those movies are way deeper than I originally thought. They're not just robots and lightsabers. One of the greatest love stories of all time. Star Wars is actually sick. So well thought out. George Lucas, absolutely incredible. So good. Then you've got Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is, to me, the struggle inside of a man between good and evil. I've watched Lord of the Rings multiple times through my growth from being a child to being a man, being a businessman, navigating the world. And there's always something new to learn from Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, again, none of these movies are just what they seem to be. They're what they mean to you and what you assign meaning to them. So at different points in my life, I've looked at Lord of the Rings and watched it in full, and it's really got me in the heart, because you can see sometimes in yourself that it is the battle between good and evil that we all face in our lives. Gollum is like the devil on the shoulder that we all have. Samwise Gamgee is the good that we have around us, but sometimes we won't listen to. Frodo is us on this mission for whatever we want to accomplish in life. That's my meaning to this film, but other than that, I mean, it's incredible soundtrack, characters, storyline. It's all unbelievable. If you're not a Lord of the Rings fan, if you haven't done that trilogy, extended editions only, that's all that's allowed. You must make time to do this. This is an education. This is how you learn.
I'm going on an adventure!
Next, we've got Blade Runner, the original. So we've got Blade Runner coming up, Blade Runner 2049. That's the new one with Ryan Gosling. And this was the original with Harrison Ford, also in Star Wars. 100% worth watching. That's all I'm going to say on it. Needs to be watched, and so does Blade Runner 2049. Next one, Black Hawk Down. Every man has got to watch Black Hawk Down to really understand. I don't even know to understand, but just to feel what war would be like. You want to feel what it would be like to be in modern combat, then it is reportedly one of the closest representations you can get to being in modern combat is Black Hawk Down. and it just gets you every time you're in it, and you just think, wow, this is fucking mental. And you start to realise some of the craziness of what's going on in the world. We've got Gladiator. What a soul this movie has. Gladiator has so much soul. It is the mission of a man who has had his child and his wife taken from him, and he will not rest until they are avenged. And that's just an incredible movie. And I heard Russell Crowe talking about it, and he said Gladiator 2, I haven't seen it, Gladiator 2 fucked up because they left his, something about, in Gladiator 1, he doesn't have sex with another woman, obviously, even though they love adding sex scenes in Hollywood. Obviously he doesn't, because his one mission in this world is to go and avenge his wife and son, who he loved dearly. And if Hollywood put a sex scene in there, it loses all its moral value. Gladiator 2, apparently, they put a load of sex scenes in, they kind of ruin the moral value of the character. It's all pinned, Gladiator's all pinned on this one character. We all watch it as men thinking, man, I wish I could be him, and women wishing that a man would love them as much as that. And that's what makes it a great movie. Django Unchained, really one of my top films of all time.
Oh, Stephen, you have nails for breakfast? What's the matter? Why you so ornery? You miss me, huh?
Oh, yes, sir. I miss you like a hog miss fly, like a baby miss mammy titty. I miss you like I misses a rock in my shoe.
Fucking hilarious. Inglourious Basterds should also be on here. It isn't, but it should be another Tarantino.
Buongiorno.
But Django Unchained, incredible performances across the three key characters. You've got 13 Hours, another great war film. Seven.
What's in the box?
Fantastic psychological thriller. Another Brad Pitt, incredible movie. Mad Max series, absolutely loved them. If you want to know what it would like to be a motorbike rider in a crazy apocalyptic world, Mad Max is the movie for you. And we get on to True Romance. These are some of the ones you might not have heard of. True Romance was written by Tarantino, but not directed by Tarantino. So it's one of his kind of lost works. True Romance is the kind of movie you watch with a woman that you actually care about. This isn't the kind of movie you stick on for a Netflix and chill, and this is a post-sex movie, all right? Not a pre-sex movie. You got pre-sex movies, you got post-sex movies. I don't know if you guys know that, but if you don't, then I'm telling you now. Pre-sex movies, stuff you've seen a million times. You stick on Step Brothers.
Where are you going? I'm going upstairs. Because I'm going to put my nutsack on your drum set.
Or Titanic.
I'm the king of the world!
And you get a little bit of the way through, and then you start kissing and whatever, you're off to bedroom, no problem. True Romance is post-sex. This is when it's with a woman that you care about, so she doesn't actually leave. She stays the night. One of those women, the rare ones that you keep around. And it's the kind of movie where you go, look, I'm starting to feel a little something for you now. I don't know if maybe we could be something, me and you. So I'm going to show you this movie, and we're going to watch it together. That's True Romance, okay? Don't waste it. First time you watch it, probably alone, but you could try it with a girl first time. Might be interesting. I'd maybe do alone, and then for re-watches, you watch it with a chick and live it through her. Live the movie again through her for the first time. But there you go. You've just been given some serious game from me. Also, Pretty Woman goes also in that list, to be watched with a woman. True Romance and Pretty Woman are both to be watched with women you actually care about. Don't waste them on hoes. All right? Roadhouse. Another Patrick Swayze. Patrick Swayze in that era was just fucking absolute legend. Such a masculine character in Roadhouse. The kind of guy that we all want to be like. Not the modern Roadhouse. Conor McGregor was kind of funny in that, the Jake Gyllenhaal one. It wasn't a bad movie. But the original Roadhouse is actually great cinema. It's fucking brilliant. Definitely worth a watch. And then we've got my number one film of all time. And a lot of you might be going, what? Jack, how can that be your number one film of all time? My number one film of all time, I would say, is Point Break. Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze. It is the perfect movie, and it was directed by a woman. Not many people know that. There's so many movies I love, right? So it feels so inappropriate putting one at the top spot. But Point Break to me is such an emotion and a vibe for how I want to live my life. This adrenaline fueled. There's something deeper to my life than just business. There's something deeper to my life than just going after money and girls and all these things. And I really think it's captured in Point Break. Like, I really want to create something real, and I really want to live real and live in the moment as much as I do social media and all this stuff. There's this emotion to it that just releases me from the hustle and bustle and shows me that That's what I want to go after.
So, you still haven't figured out what riding waves is all about, have you? It's a state of mind. It's that place where you lose yourself and you find yourself. You don't know it yet, but you got it. It's right there.
That's the life feeling I want, and I just think that's an incredible movie, Point Break. Not the new one, I haven't seen the new one. The original Point Break is just fucking aura 1 million. Shutter Island, probably the first psychological thriller that properly shook me in the head. You've probably seen it. If you haven't, Shutter Island, psychological thriller. Great one to watch with a girl, or great one to watch with a couple of buddies over. Fantastic movie. Casino Royale. Is it the greatest Bond film of all time? I don't know, and I'm not sure I'm in a position to say. But what I can say is it teaches a very valuable lesson. James Bond, in that movie, lets off his armour. Max, bring up the clip where Daniel Craig says, "You've taken all my armour away from me. Whatever's left of me is yours."
I have no armor left. You stripped it from me. Whatever is left of me. Whatever is left of me. Whatever I am, I'm yours.
And he really lets himself be raw for this woman, and then she fucks him over. And it's kind of this teaching to, I see it from an outside perspective, that when the woman becomes the mission, when James Bond he's handing everything in, he's saying, I'm done with the work, I'm done with my job, I want to travel around the world with this woman, I want to fall in love, I want to be away from this life. I don't think there's a place where a man can say that in his life and not feel badly hurt by it. When she becomes the mission, she disappears, or she fucks everything up, and she stabs you in the back. The woman never is the mission. The man has a mission. The woman can be there, and you can love women and you can have them there, but Bond makes her the mission. And I think that's a valuable lesson in that. Ex Machina, such a vibe, this film. This is a cozy one. It has this billionaire aesthetic. It's like a billionaire in the woods making AI robots. It just has this billionaire aesthetic that you just want to be there at the house. Feels kind of like you shouldn't even be watching it. It's just a beauty of a film. Gattaca, another incredible movie. It has to be seen. Not going to go into it too much, just watch it. It's an Ethan Hawke. Then you've got the new Blade Runner. Such a vibe and an emotion to it. It's kind of got like a Revenge of the Sith vibe to it. The colours, the cinematography are incredible. The soundtrack, the feeling, the characters, the love is deep and dark, and the story's deep and dark, and so is the cinematography. It's just one of those movies you're like, fuck. It's like, if you can make a movie that's 0% cheesy, 0% uncool, it's this one. Blade Runner is 100% cool. Every shot of the fucking film is 100% pure cool. Master and Commander, fantastic movie worth watching if you have not seen it. Most people haven't seen Master and Commander. I think we need a massive revival of films, great period films, period dramas, where people did genuinely incredible stuff out at sea or circumnavigating the globe, and Master and Commander is one of those films from that period. And these films are just inspiring for a young man. You want to be him. You want that. We want films to inspire leadership in us, courage. All the lead characters of pretty much every single one of these films is a man that you can admire, is a man that you can find at least one attribute of him that you would like to put into yourself. And through this education in film, through watching this, you create this vibe in your mind for how you want to be and how you want to live your life. At least I have. Then we got here, Hateful Eight. Hateful Eight is arguably, and this is very unpopular, arguably one of my favourite Tarantino movies. And not many people get through Hateful Eight or watch Hateful Eight. I remember watching this last year. I was pretty sick. I was at my mum's house. I'd just come off the back of travelling, and I stopped by my mum's house, and I just must have been the pressure release or whatever. And I just got super sick. And I remember sitting on the couch and just watching the Hateful Eight. Just the doors closed, curtains shut, boom, done. Hateful Eight's like a 3-hour epic. It's so fucking good when you've got time. So good when you've got time for it. Hateful Eight is a must-watch. Then we've got the #1 breakup film of all time, Swingers. This is a prescription for you when the girl breaks your heart, which will inevitably happen if it hasn't happened to you already. And the good thing is, you can't just use it once. It's like, I've had my heart broke a few times. You use Swingers every time. That movie's always going to be there for you. It's literally about a guy that goes through a bad breakup, and his boys are there to help him out. And you'll just feel 10 times better after watching that movie. And you'll go and meet up with your boys and you'll get over it. Heartbreak, that pain, the way you feel, the way that life never feels it's going to be the same again, all of that makes you a better man. It makes you go in the gym, train harder, makes you less soft. And actually, I really love deep emotions for the creativity from deep emotions. So you get this idea in your mind for something you can feel very deeply. You can watch, when you're heartbroken, please watch movies and just feel that pain, because as you get older you don't really feel it so deep as you did when you were young. And there's like some real beauty in it, into just not wallowing in your pain, but experiencing that emotion rather than trying to hide from it, run from it. Experience your emotion of pain, experience your emotion of sadness. There's deep creativity in that. It doesn't need to be bottled up. Like, let it through, let it out. Then go back to your life, go back to hustling, use it, turn it into progress. Misery, incredible psychological thriller, if you've not seen it yet. Absolutely worth watching. And finally, one of my favourite Schwarzenegger, apart from Terminator obviously, which is fantastic. Terminator's great, it's just very mainstream. Total Recall. Was taken by surprise by this film. Really loved his character in that, in Total Recall. So, there you go guys. We just sat together for 25 minutes and talked movies. Please fire whatever movies you love into the comments below. I'm a big movie buff. I watch a movie a night, pretty much every single night. So whatever you want to throw in that I haven't named here and you don't think I've seen, fire it in. I want niche, I want good, I want fucking masculine, I want just something incredible. Fire them in the comments. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll see you guys in the next one. Whoop out!